my knees, my knees are irking me, and I don't like it. So we gonna get a brisk walk today instead of, well, we gonna run sometimes. We gonna run. I'd rather walk. I'd rather run. That's why I'm running. But it's a little tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a little tough. We still gonna do what we do. We gonna get it in. Good morning out there in the world. Oh, my knees. My knees. Oh, my knees. Feel like a MCL tear or something in there. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's bad. Oh, it's real bad. It's really, really bad. But it's not like I'm trying to fall or nothing, It's not like I ain't got the balance. It's just real. It's hurty. Like to move it and try to I don't know, I can't explain it. But pretty sure if I was to go to the doctor, he'll say, oh, don't do this. And that's gonna piss me off. So I don't need nobody telling me not to do something. If you want to give me some painkillers, that's another thing. But you know how the hospitals work. And watch, this is when they cut my live off, when I start talking about things. But you know how the hospitals work. You can go down there and you can have a problem, but you're not wearing that problem. So, they give you some ibuprofen, send you home, That's crazy. It's like if you damn near about to die, they ain't really about to take care of you. But there's 16 to 19-year-old white girls right now, skinny, maybe golf emo looking chicks, who you could buy any pill from. And that's crazy. It's old black women or any white person you can buy, certain medications from. And that's just crazy to me. Because they want them to have what they need. You know what I'm saying? The black woman is the cornerstone of everything that has to go forward in that community. Boom, take care of her. The white person is the white person. They go down there with a little knee pain and leave with some nice scripts. I'll go there with some knee pain, ibuprofen, and a $1,500 bill just for being looked at. You think I'm lying to you? That's how shit really is. A bill just for being looked at. You think I'm lying to you? That's how shit really is. That's how it really works. They're gonna cut my live off. I'm not gonna be able to download my live. What they'll do is I'll have the whole live finished. And because I had said something that might be a little controversial, they won't let me save it, I'll be like, damn, I can't say no, but it's the truth, Black person go down there to the hospital and say, oh, I got some problems with this, got some problems with that. Shit, if you ain't a black man with that G ring on, with that compass and that scope on it, you ain't getting no medication, boy. Get your ass home. That's why black men don't go to the doctor. They don't get treated good there. Unless your wife is pregnant. Then you both will be treated wonderfully. If you are a black man and you show up to that hospital with concern for that black woman when she's having a baby, listen, they will treat y'all like y'all are the fucking Obamas, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Show up, be there, take her there, and don't leave. they will treat y'all like royalty. Because you are there because of what? Your bill is already paid. You understand, young black couple? Your bill is already paid. They're gonna take care of you in the utmost of the utmost because of Medicaid. They'll have meals, steak, potatoes, asparagus. Oh, stop sign. Steak, potatoes, asparagus, all kinds of things. You just gotta be there, you know. Don't be mean. Be there for that lady. If you're not there for her, they're gonna look at her stereotypically like, oh, she probably don't even know who her baby daddy is. Where's dad? You know, will there be a father on the birth certificate today? You know, you don't want her to go through that, especially if you liked enough to lay down with her, enough to shoot the club up, you know. The least you could do is be there and ensure that your crown comes across that throne. You know what I'm saying? It's the least you could do. And they'll take care of y'all if you do. She'll be smiling and giggling, pushing out kids, and it'll be nothing. Eating food and laughing and calling her mom and just happy. You know, be there. Be there. But if you go to the hospital by yourself with some knee pain, and you by yourself, painkillers, ain't getting none. You get ibuprofen. Unless you be a young white 16, 17, 18-year-old broccoli-headed kid, shit, they gonna give you whatever you ask for. These motherfuckers fit that description got Valium right now. You understand what I'm saying to you? Valium. We on the road. That's a nice ass truck. That's a nice ass truck, chat. Nice trucks in the chat. What I'm trying to tell you. If I go down to the hospital, tell them my knee hurt, I need some something, so my knee won't hurt. They're like, man, get your addict ass out of here. And that's the mentality behind it, you know. And that ain't even me, you know. But you can't get it from the hospital. Where you get it from? If you can't get painkillers from the hospital, where you get painkillers from? It's a little white kid, all right? I promise you. His name is on the bottle. You understand me? Her name is on the bottle. You understand me? A little white kid. That's who you can buy your painkillers from. I promise you. They'll usually be wearing a hoodie. It'll be 90 degrees. He has a hoodie on. He has earrings in his ear. Maybe cuts in his eyebrows. But he has a bottle with his name on it. Full of painkillers. All right? I'm not lying to you. This is not grandma's medication here. And they don't want you, young black person, to entrepreneur yourself like that. To be able to, you know, just come down there with a little gut pain. And, you know, but they know it's different. White people got a lot of stuff going on with them. Like a lot of them have that gut pain. Can't eat red sauce and stuff, you know. Unless they got dark hair. I like black hair, they're okay. You know, some gingers, they're okay. But some blonde motherfuckers, they can't eat red sauce, red meat. Some of them that I've come across, or their stomach will hurt and like burn on the inside, like they have something wrong with them. And that'd be a good reason why you would get painkillers, right? That would make sense. That's why you would need them, you know. If you really have like stomach ulcers and shit, like there's certain things that they have, like how black man, sickle cell, diabetes, you know what I'm saying? We got things like that, you know, attached to our food and such, hypertension, you know. They got things, it's like attached to their mom and shit, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it because I don't know it, because I don't go through it, but I know when I speak to them, some of them they have problems, definitely with their gut. You know, it hurts. Like Kurt Cobain. Look up Kurt Cobain in his stomach. It's like that. It's just like that. Unbearable. And they just gotta live. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I can't explain it. it's like different things. And the sun, there's some of a rash. Some of them you can't even, like, you gotta wear gloves. I'm with the scooter girl. They have to put a thing on the window so the sunlight couldn't get in there. She had to wear gloves and a hat in like 90-degree weather, and like had to protect her from the sun basically, or else she would like fizzle up and pass or something. You know, I wonder how she's doing. Shout out to them basically, or else she would like fizzle up and pass or something. You know, I wonder how she's doing. Shout out to Gabby if you out there. Word, man. But that was the stop sign. I don't know if I showed you. So, you know, you get a walk. Of course you don't stop. But yeah, it's fucked up. Can't get no medication when you need it. You can get the ibuprofen though. I was fully ibuprofen. Ibuprofen all over the place because that's base, you know. It's like, oh, shut up. That's damn near like a sugar pill. You could have got that. You could have got acetaminophen and it would have been better. That's like Tylenol and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's what I need, but that's just something that I noticed, you know. Like if you don't have, like, alright, say you have like a, look, 18-wheelers in the chat. But say you have like something going on with your kidney. You know what I'm saying? Your kidney's hurting you. So you go to the doctor to get the medication for your kidney, right? Now that shit mess with your gut, your kidney medication. So you go back to the doctor, say, yo, something wrong with my gut. So they give you a medication for your gut. And that medication messes with your joints, messes with your knees, messes with your elbows, your wrists, your connector pieces. So now you tell them about that. Oh, that's arthritis, you got arthritis. Now they give you arthritis medication. That should fuck with your brain. Now you having mental problems. So a lot of things. Look, 18-wheelers in the chat. We're not fucking around here, chat. We really outside on the goddamn road, right? But yeah, they don't wanna heal you. They wanna keep you good enough to come back, or they want you to die. If you don't have no insurance, you go to the doctor's office, you don't have no insurance, no Medicaid, please. They're gonna run the bill up on you and give you nothing. Not treat your problem at all. You know what I'm saying? Just say fuck you. Really. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That knee tender chat. Ooh. That knee tender chat. I see that stop sign. That knee tender chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ooh, Lord. But you see me still out here. Pretty than the motherfucker. But I'm gonna walk it off a little bit. Walk off that tenderness in my knee. If my knee wasn't tender, I'd be sprinting right now. I feel good in my lung department, in my wind, simply because I've been running every day. But since I've been running every day, my knee got this tenderness to it on the inside of it. I looked it up on the TikTok here. And on the TikTok here, they said that it might be a little tear and a little discus in between your knee bone connected to the thigh. I was like, damn, no. But I looked, it don't feel like a tear, you know. I can still move. You know, I can still get it, you know. It's hurtful, it's dangerous, but what the hell are you gonna do? Stop? What are you gonna do? Stop? You're gonna lose? You gonna fail? No. I'm gonna fucking win. I'm gonna keep on winning too. Doesn't make sense to do anything else, does it? Does it make sense to fail? Does it make sense to lose? No. You only got one life. You chose to lose in it. That's crazy. You chose to lose. That's why I don't listen to naysayers, you know. There's always an old naysayer somewhere. Old conservative naysayer. Hey, you can't do this. You should do this. Hey, fuck you. You gave up on your dream. You gave up on this. You should do this. Hey, fuck you. You gave up on your dream. You gave up on... I'm gonna you. Make sure you do it. Because you not. You will not call me this because of the bullshit that you crazy ass. No. Leave me alone. Don't try to tell me nothing. If it ain't good job, If it ain't keep up the good work. If it ain't I see you. If it ain't don't talk to me. Leave me alone. If you ain't showing me no love, leave me alone. That's real. Cause I'ma show you love. I'ma show you love off top. In the utmost. In the utmost. I wish you well. I offer in the utmost. In the utmost. I wish you well. I offer you my confidence. I offer you my love. You know? But what the hell am I supposed to do when you spitting on me? That's what you do when I do. I road in the motherfucker. I want some for that time. I want some for that time. I want some for that time. That nigga got a little tenderness, so I ain't gonna lie. That nigga got a little tenderness, so I ain't gonna lie to you. Ooh, yeah. Grits, and they put a sausage, egg, bacon, and cheese muffin. Not a muffin, a biscuit. Sausage, egg, bacon, cheese muffin on top of a better grits. And they douse it in sausage gravy. Good Lord. $4.99. Get you about 2 of them, some cigars, a pack of cigarettes, an orange juice, and a big old jumbo Polar Pop full of Gatorade. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, my knee, y'all. My knee. Well, guess what? We still out here. We still going. We still living. Chain still on me. Oh yeah. Hey, that knee. That knee. Oh. I ain't gonna lie to you. The knees give me problems. Let's stop a second. That knee. I ain't never had no knee problems. That's crazy. I ain't never had no knee problems in my life. But now it's like, oh, you know. Now my knee wanna give me some issues. That's because my road is so shardy, you see? This is the shardy streets we all know. Look at it, do you see? Do you see? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, my knee is doing something to me right now. It hurt. Oh, I was trying to stop on a dime, and I damn near ate the dust just now. That's something I definitely don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Trying to move out of the way of the vehicles. You know where we at. You know where we are. You know what we doing. We on the road, baby. We on the road, baby. On my run, Forrest, run and shit. You know what I'm saying? We still going now. We still going now. They got a stop sign coming up, and I'm definitely gonna have to stop at it because I feel like a Resident Evil character on its on the red dot. You know when you see them and they just gimping around the board, and then they stop, get up perfect, start shooting, and they start gimping around the board. That's how I feel. Just gimping around the board, like help, holding my arm, holding my leg. Jill, we're here. Leon needs you, baby. Help me. Oh, look, stop sign right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I needed that motherfucker because Daddy got some soreness in his knee, and that motherfucker been irking me for about 3 days now, and it won't subside. It don't hurt when I walk. I don't even feel it when I walk. If I'm walking, I don't feel it. Once a motherfucker get to trotting, that motherfucker get to his hottest. I tell you, this shit pisses me off a little bit. But we still out here. We still pretty. You know what I'm saying? chain still on me. Still got the whole set. Baddest motherfucker you must fear. And you know what time it is. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Y'all bitch ass ain't gonna do it. Y'all bitch ass ain't gonna do it for me. So I guess I gotta do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you what perfection looks like. You understand? Watch me get it. Watch me earn. Watch me win. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. My knee. Oh, but it's temporary. Pain is but a temporary feeling. It won't be there all the time. Do you see the road ahead? Do you see the road ahead? Do you see the road ahead? I heard that we can't leave the country. Somebody tell me in the chat if that's true. Whether or not we can leave the country. I heard that we can't leave, and those of us who were on the outside cannot return. Is that true? Is that true, chat? Why would that be the case? You know what I think is happening right now? Why they driving out as many foreigners as they can and telling people that they can't come back once they leave from this land. They're gonna shut down the internet. They're gonna force Iran. They're gonna shut down the internet. They're gonna force Iran. We're gonna go to our lowest point than we've ever been, but they're gonna have to bring back slavery. Yep, I can see it. I can see that that's what they're gonna try to do. I can see it. Not gonna lie to you, I feel it. Like they trying to turn everybody against us in particular, you know, and only highlight, you know, a lot of the bad that happens to black. It's highlighted, you know. It's on the top page. It's pinned to the top post, you know. We're gonna talk about Carmelo Anthony for the next 20 years. Like George Floyd. Motherfuckers been talking about George Floyd since George Floyd happened. Fuck George Floyd, man. What the hell is wrong with you? Like he's Martin Luther King or something. You killed him too, motherfucker. Say his name. Fuck you saying George Floyd for? Makes no sense. Killed Fred Hampton. Killed everybody. Killed all our guys. The hell is George Floyd? Fuck George Floyd. What's wrong with you? They didn't speak up for us. Shit pisses me off. If you're gonna try to bring back slavery of some sort, well, it's never gone. If you go to jail, you're a slave. That's why child support is doubling. They're gonna take all the women away from their public assistance and stuff by raising and that's the thing. If you lower the age at which a child is considered a dependent, if you lower the age at which a child is considered a dependent, well, don't you reach the lower age of consent? It's a weird time we're living in. Because if you're making the child older, you're making the child older. It's very scary what they're doing. They're bringing back slavery. They're taking the programs from the women. They're tripling child support to put those men into slavery. It's just crazy. And if you can't see the shit happening, it's just crazy. And if you can't see the shit happening, it's unfortunate. I sweat that much today. Oh. Ooh. That knee, man. That knee. It's giving me a little bit of problems. It's giving me a little bit of grief. But guess what? I'm back to the motherfucking house where I need to be. It's giving me a little bit of grief. But guess what? I'm back to the motherfucking house where I need to be. That was one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Look at it. What pussy ass? Why you running? Why you running? Oh, yeah. I don't feel that tired as much as my knee is just hurting me. But that don't mean I wasn't a war general, baby. Obama didn't play. Let him think you was gonna say something about America, let alone do something to America. Let Obama thought you was gonna play fuck up where you was gone. He was gonna put it on Facebook. You see 4 men walking beside a Humvee from Syria. You see 4 men walking beside a Humvee from Syria or something like that. And it's in not black and white, but it's green. And they lit it up white. You would see nothing but a flash. And then you see the damn Humvee with a fire coming from it and motionless bodies on the floor. Obama put that on Facebook for us to see. You understand? He put Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein, whoever, to go get whoever. He put that on Facebook for us to see via GoPro. We got to see these wars when Obama was out there. And you know what? We was victorious. The motherfuckers was no match for us. But them was the same people that George H.W. Bush hired and armed. Nobody knows that. A lot of times, America, we on both sides of the war. We fund both sides. We fund both fronts. Because the people who bought America is nothing but a bunch of European motherfuckers who was on both sides and both fronts of the war, you know? This is like the peace treaty place. This is the melting pot. Everybody comes together here, you know? Come together, do business here. Everybody. So, you know, it would only make sense for 2 different sides of people, like a Rothschild and a Rockefeller. They may be on the same side, but they got different, you know, agendas. They control different parts of the world and stuff. One might have some Iranian oil over there, and one just might be Jewish. So, you know what I'm saying? They on both sides. Rothschild sounds pretty Jewish to me. I don't know. That Roth in there, Hyman Roth, I don't know. Hyman Roth is a Jewish guy from some movie. So one of them. Hyman sounds Jewish. Hyman sounds sexy. Hyman doesn't sound sexy. But yeah. I'm a little tired, man. I'm a little delirious. I got me a big old cup of Gatorade, jumbo cup of Gatorade. Got me some cigars, got me some cigarettes, got me 2 breakfast bowls. Cause I knew I was gonna have a hard time after this workout. I'm gonna go get me some money and enjoy the rest of my night. I might go to the beach out there tonight. I might go to the beach out there, beachside tonight. They used to have singing out there, and I could have gone out there and sang. I like to do stuff like that. I like to turn the motherfucking party out. I like to make people dance and stuff. That's fun. Like the Emperor, you know, you come to that motherfucker and you leave like the Pied Piper. But for some reason now you can't do the singing and stuff because they have other like bands. Like motherfuckers travel and have their shitty band and they come and you gotta pay money to see these shitty people. Like, man, y'all whack. I want to get up there and read the damn words on the little keyboard there and sing the song and make y'all dance and clap and record me and stuff. That makes me happy. But no, I can't do that unless I go downtown with the freaks and the geeks, and they weird. They weird out there. I love them, I like them, you know. But if I'm drunk, I can't tolerate you. If I'm not drunk, and I don't drink no more, I ain't drinking a long time. I can't be around stupid drunk people when I'm sober. I feel like a buzzkill, or I'm gonna be a buzzkill. Cause it's like, huh, look at you. Get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels, for real. I'd rather not be around that kind of stuff. Shit, I can sing and dance at home. But I like to, you know, I like to get people excited when I'm out there. Put on something that'll shock the shit out of you. And turn it out. And be dancing and doing choreography and stuff on a film. And that's cool to me. Oh, I feel a prickly feeling all along the BMI portions of my body. And that's a good feeling. When you working out or you not so much lifting weights is a different feeling. But when you're like doing cardio, you're running and you're jiggling that fucking fat, man. Oh God. And you get that prickly feeling. Y'all don't know what that is because y'all don't work hard. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all bullshit. Y'all play around. Y'all party. Y'all eat cheeseburgers and ice cream and stuff. So you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's a prickly feeling that you feel, you know, in the areas in which you were just running with, or that was jiggling. Like you may be able to feel it at the bottom of your belly. You know, you may be able to feel it at in the bottom of your chest. You know, the fat hangs at the bottom usually. You know, you feel it in your thighs. Feeling, you know, means you putting in some work. If you don't get that feeling, then you's a bitch, basically. Basically, you know, you didn't want it. You wanted to be fat, sloppy, lazy, dirty, egregious people, and you know, that's what you can continue to be, I guess. I want you to get up. I want you to run at least a mile, at least, you know, every day. You know, get you some good healthy breakfast, drink orange juice, brush your teeth, wash your fucking face, you know. Wash your ass. It's hot. Something about to get hot. Niggas home from jail and they plotting. Heard about the watch, the Bentley hardtop. God, I work hard. Please don't envy me. I play the cost to be the boss, to floss this hard. I can recall a year ago, I almost lost this job. All I remember about the part of my be parking my heart. What about all the days I was walking my dog, walking that broad, and they never hollered back? And if they did, then they said, where them dollars at? That's Jay-Z back in the day. Y'all don't know nothing about Jay-Z. Y'all some haters. Since when we start hating on Hov? Somebody tell me that. What did Hov do to receive hate from all of y'all? We know that y'all don't like Diddy because Diddy get bitches and he pays them to mess with his other hoes. And that's okay. This is 2025. You know, you can do that. He ain't messing with no kids. Now what happened with Dan Schneider? What happened with Dirty Dan Schneider? Hey, what happened with Dan Schneider and Josh Peck and all them Nickelodeon, Disney Channel motherfuckers? We talking about Diddy Diddler. Oh, you talking about all that Diddy shit. That motherfucker got the key to New York City. What about them boys that was fucking with them goddamn kids? What about the ones who was messing with the children? Huh? Look at them kids. Look how crazy them damn kids is now at 35, 40 years old. What about them? When y'all gonna make the memes and the jokes about them, huh? They still sliming motherfuckers to this day, still sliming kids. Yeah, got Ice Spice up there with her ass hanging out and them titties and them nipples all in front of the motherfucking little white churn. When we gonna talk about them, huh? Oh, we not. Why? Because they got the complexion now, don't they? They got the protection now, don't they? Okay. But we love SpongeBob. Get out of here. Y'all some hypocrites, man. Y'all talk about Diddy for messing with grown women after he done paid these grown women. He paid these grown men. He paid these people. These motherfuckers was able to pay their rent for a year off the money that they made by perking their little stinking ass. This man was messing with kids, and the kids said, hey, they was messing with me. And what y'all did? Y'all picked ass. This man was messing with kids, and the kids said, hey, they was messing with me. And what y'all did? Y'all picked on Diddy. Where is Dan Schneider? Is he in jail? Where's the Josh Peck guy? Is he in jail? And what y'all did? Y'all picked on Diddy. Where is Dan Schneider? Is he in jail? Where's the Josh Peck guy? Is he in jail? When they had the damn glory hole with Ray Romano sticking the pickles through the glory hole and the little girl on the other side, Drake Bell and all them on the other side. Come on, man. Y'all bad people for picking on Diddy and bothering Diddy and messing with Diddy, but they never mess with Dan Schneider. Why Gary Glitter songs still play in the arenas? That's the king of child porn. Hey! Hey! Yeah, the English motherfucker who made that song is the king of child porn. Why that shit gets to still be in the motherfucking movies and stuff like that? Huh? Y'all don't give a fuck about these things. Y'all only want to mess with black men. P. Diddy ain't do nothing to no churn. He ain't do nothing to no kids. 75% of all child porn is made by white men. Tell me about that. He ain't do nothing to y'all. He ain't do nothing to nobody. These is grown-ass adults that he paid. Only thing he did was beat that girl up by the elevator. That was wrong. Yeah, he had to pay her for that. And now what's she gonna do? Take his money, go have some white churn, and you know, build their legacy up off of the hardships. You see off the hardships that she endured. Get out of here, man. I don't like that. That motherfucker got millions and millions and millions of dollars to spread that ass around. Please. How many millions of dollars you think Orlando Brown got from Dan Schneider for getting his booty hole tickled? Come on, man. I don't like that. They just get to walk free. They just get to walk free. They don't got no court cases and no pictures and stuff like that up there. They not all over the news, local news. Why is Diddy on South Carolina local news? Where's Dan Schneider? What is he doing? Why does he get to live another day? Why he don't get a long drawn out case? Why is his name not drawn out through the papers? Why do you guys not know who the hell Gary Glitter is? But you know his song. The Indiana Pacers will play to his song. The Lakers will play to his song, but y'all don't know him. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's this minstrel show bullshit. Motherfuckers piss me off. I don't like that. They be talking about innocent people. They bringing up Smokey Robinson on the news for doing something. Get out of here. Smokey Robinson could sing and make your grandmother piss on herself today. What the hell are you talking about? That man never had to rape nobody. His eyes are green. His eyes are green. He wrote My Girl. Shut the fuck up. Pissing me off. Dan Schneider mess with these goddamn kids. Nobody say nothing. Nobody saying nothing about Dan Schneider. It doesn't matter. Nobody saying nothing about Dan Schneider. It doesn't matter. Why? Because he don't make records. Because he don't use shea butter when he wake up in the morning. Because he don't use a wash rag when he wash his ass. He's not under scrutiny from every other race around the whole fucking globe. So it doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter what he does. I don't like that. He's not a part of the entertainment class as much entertainment that he brings out. I don't like that. As much entertainment that he brings out. I don't like that. That's entertainment. Seeing him go through what he went through was entertainment. When Michael Jackson was going through bad it gets in 10 years with this AI. Watch how bad it gets. Watch how terrible it gets. Watch. But watch who's gonna get in it gets. Watch how terrible it gets. Watch. But watch who's gonna get in trouble. Mark my words. Watch who's gonna get in trouble. Because look who's getting in trouble for the real deal today. It's almost 100% them boy. Watch getting in trouble for the real deal today. It's almost 100% them boy. Watch. 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 I don't like that. Black man do something, it's all over the world. It's all over the universe. Everybody talking about every single day. Every day, every day, every day. It's pop culture. It's a topic of conversation. Look at Amanda Bynes. Look at Amanda Bynes. Look at Sam and Kat. Look at Kat. Look at her. She obviously went through something. No? Y'all don't think I never get to see Ariana. You see her? That's a battle cat right there. Generations of kids. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a dude. I think that's a dude cat. Somebody let me know in the chat if that's a dude or not, but the motherfucking name is Ariana because Ariana, what the hell you doing here? That motherfucker's right there. But yeah, look at her. Look how she look. Looks like a corpse of herself. She ain't that much older than me. She ain't that much. She like a skeleton. What's she going through? You know what I'm saying? What has she seen? You know what I'm saying? What has she seen? What has she seen? But you can tell she was a team player. You can tell Ariana Grande was a team player. You can tell. You can see it. You look at the early stuff and look how uncomfortable the other one, look how uncomfortable the other ones was when Dan Schneider came around. And look at her when he come around. They like besties. And she got Grammys and movies and all type of 6 rings and all type of albums and all type of stuff. Them other motherfuckers just got psychosis. But look at her. Them other motherfuckers just got psychosis. But look at her though. You know what I'm saying? Like look at her now. She looks drained. That's real. Like she looks like her soul has been sucked from her being, you know. Anytime somebody get like too pale, too skinny, they being drained. That's real. She's the only one. She's the only one. Who else? Who else made it out and it's not like batshit crazy from leaving that system, that Disney, Nickelodeon, that satanic, demonic, pedophilic trifecta between Cartoon Network, you know, and them. Who made it out of that and they could pick their head up? Besides Ariana Grande and Baby I'm a Dog, I'm a Mutt. Who else? They wasn't on the same show? They not from the same, they not in the same whatchamacallit? They not in the same show? Okay. Everybody Hates Chris. Everybody Hates Chris. But no, Everybody Hates Chris wasn't on Nickelodeon. I don't think so. He was on Nickelodeon after he was Chris. He was Chris first. Chris is not Nickelodeon, is it? What Chris came on first? Everybody Hates Chris. Somebody let me know in the chat. Well, was he on Everybody Hates Chris? What channel did Everybody Hates Chris first originally come on? I think it was Nickelodeon. No, it wasn't Nickelodeon, because it was a lot in there. It wasn't Nickelodeon. I want to say like a Fox 5 or something. Not Fox 5, but like you know, My Charleston RDC, one of them channels, man. The Blue Channel, Mod Network. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody Hates Chris came on first. Somebody let me know in the chat. Everybody Hates Chris. Oh, yo, my knee. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, I don't like that, man. I don't like that. They messing with Diddy and them. And he messing with grown women that he paid. You know, these is grown hoes. These is real. These is grown hoes. These is real streetwalkers. You know what I'm saying? Now, they can't even get him for the trafficking joint. Now, if he took them girls, put them in a car, drove them to Uncle Luke, and Uncle Luke paid him for these girls. Drove him to Uncle Luke, and Uncle Luke paid him for these girls. And then he went and the girls couldn't go home and they had to stay with Uncle Luke, then they were trafficked. They were trafficked. That's not what happened here. These are not victims here. These are partakers. You know? Come on, I don't like this. It's not fair. His dirty laundry shouldn't have had to be aired out like that. After it was already aired, Wendy Williams been talking about this for 20 years, 30 years. Wendy Williams been saying these same things for 30 years. Puff himself been saying these things. We gonna party, let's party. They've been saying these things. Now we know the intricate details of it. Come on, man, I don't like that. But it's to cover up, because they wasn't talking about him until Quiet on Set. They wasn't talking about Puff until they started talking about Nickelodeon and Disney Channel and Cartoon Network. They wasn't and Disney Channel and Cartoon Network. They wasn't messing with Puff until then. And then it's like everything they did has been swept under the rug. Where is their memes? Where is the memes for them? The CIA won't let them see the light of day. The CIA won't let them see the light of day. Pick on the black man. What, are you crazy? These motherfuckers made SpongeBob. Why we bother him? Phil of the Future. Even Steven. You crazy? But there's videos with him with Leonardo DiCaprio and all. Come on, man. Leonardo is a team player. You look at some of these people like, yeah, these motherfuckers are team players. They make it to the top, to the tippy top. It's team players. Nothing ever happens to them. Hov is a team player. He don't face no scrutiny. Hov don't face no scrutiny. He don't. He may face scrutiny for like 2 seconds and then clear that shit up in 2 seconds. Like, yeah. May face scrutiny for like 2 seconds and then clear that shit up in 2 seconds. Like, yeah. Over the team player. I feel like if you was a team player, you make it out above and beyond and over, you know, like Ariana Grande. But if you're not, you protesting, you got a problem, then you Amanda Bynes. Amanda show. She was funny. Mad You know what I'm saying? How could I remember? I'm 30 years old. How could I remember that? She likes corn. Nigga, she was hilarious, yo. But if you look at them skits and you look at how crazy them skits is and you see her now, there were signs. There were signs. Mad Hat? Nah, son, there were signs. I like corn. Look at my feet, nigga. Yeah, there was signs there. Man, it was crazy. Shout out to Josh. Josh was a team player. He came out smelling like a rose, man. Everybody else, nah. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon. That's a team player for you. Never had an off season. Nick Cannon has never had a moment or a second in life where he wasn't the man in his world. Right or wrong? Wildin' Out been on TV for like 18 years. You don't even know, nigga. Wildin' Out been on TV longer than fucking Soul Train. Yo, Nick Cannon has never, ever had an off season. He has like 50 kids. Nick Cannon was a team player. I distinctively in my mind right now can close my eyes and remember Nick Cannon as a kid with Keenan in a dress. Where's Keenan? Has Keenan had an off season? Keenan had an off season. He's had an off season, but he's hitting, you know, he's just hitting, you know, he's just hitting home runs. Nick Cannon, on the other hand, never had an off season. He got a song with R. Kelly, but he doesn't have an off season. Understand that. They can say whatever they want about Nick Cannon records. Nick Cannon had records. He had an album that was on the shelf. Understand? That's more than a lot of artists get. That's more than a lot of people ever get in their lifetime. Nick Cannon never had an off season. He had a song with R. Kelly. I bet you if you really was to take the time to listen to some of his songs and like look at the records that he got and the features and stuff like that, you'd be like, all right, word. You know what I'm saying? All right, you know. But because it's a joke to be like, oh man, you Nick Cannon rapping ass nigga, you can't look at it. But that's what they do. Because Nick Cannon not going to talk about no guns and stuff like that. Like Will Smith. You Will Smith rapping ass, Will Smith not going to talk about no guns and stuff like that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Grab your guns, grab your balls, grab your bitch, grab your beer, and let's produce some negativity. Let's have some booming and some 808s. You know what I'm saying? Let's put the shiesties on. What are you talking about? You know, let's sag our jeans. Let's rob these people, you know? We don't want to hear no fun in the summertime ass raps. Hot fun in the summertime. Who are you? Sly Stone, nigga? Eat a dick. Pick up your gun. Bust it. What are you talking about? You done went and got all them guns. You ain't killed nobody yet. How many times you shot that motherfucker, man? Ain't nobody popped up dead. That's what they want. They want death and disparity. You can't be a Nick Cannon type motherfucker. You gotta have some kind of street edge to you. I don't like that. You know? I'm from the streets. I ain't finna act like I got a street edge to me, though. Because that's stereotypical. I don't like shit stereotypical. That's beneath me. That's low level. It's level one. Being a synth. You know, a synthetic human being. No real thoughts or opinions of your own. Just following the pop culture, what's cool in your community. Like being a racist. It's lame. It's early childhood development failure. That's what it is, you know. You can't realize that these things are here for entertainment, to entertain you, to make you laugh, to make you happy in the car, to promote some sort of dopamine. You're not supposed to emulate these things. It's not supposed to become your personality now. You know, you're not supposed to copy these people. I remember when NBA YoungBoy first came out, it was guys 30 years old with their pants sagging, walking like their legs were broken. NBA YoungBoy used to walk like his legs were broken. And they walking like NBA YoungBoy. You know, got one arm up out your shirt, blasting the NBA YoungBoy out his pocket and stuff like that. Nigga, you don't walk like that. Nigga, you don't talk like that. What is wrong with you? You know, why you pretending to be someone else, man? I know you, Bo. You have great parents, like someone else, man. I know you, Bo.
You have great parents. Like your mom's doing your laundry right now, nigga. There's biscuits on the table when you go home. You're not like that. These guys are crazy. It's insane. Just trying to be it's like, wow, you're really that impressionable, you know? But that's how it is, you know? But that's how it is. Look at the girls. They don't all look the same. Everybody trying to get a face like Jada Waiter and a body like whoever, you know? And they'll do it. They'll slice their shits up and have the same attributes as these girls. And it's just like, wow. And then get online and be like, well, this is what y'all wanted. Like, who the fuck told you that? Who told you that? I didn't say that. Who told you that? Who told you that? I didn't say that to you. I didn't say that to you. You could have add some butter to your diet. That's all. I gotta get no surgery. I think that's the funniest thing in the world. Like, and you can't be happy and stand up straight, then you shouldn't be getting no surgery on your body. Straight, then you shouldn't be getting no surgery on your body. Like, come on, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You could always work on it. You could always lift some weights. You could always do your RDLs if you want a butt. You could always do your hip thrust, you know, if you want to get rid of that top of the back fat. Give you that little butt on top of your butt. There's a lot of things you could do to augmentate yourself before you start taking drugs and getting chopped up, you know, because you could end up chopped, and you don't want that. Like, there's an Asian lady up here. I don't know her name, but she had these beautiful Asian features, beautiful Asian eyes. She's just a beautiful Asian lady, and she westernized herself. She got like, she made her eyes bigger. She gave herself like the Whoville nose and the big plastic-filled lips, and damn, I wanted to cry. Like, you were fucking perfect. You know that? You were perfect. You were amazing. You were beautiful. And then you just augmentated yourself. And it's like, damn, why'd you do that? I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name. I gotta look at my notifications, but Jesus, why do y'all do that to yourselves? It's because people don't love themselves. You gotta love yourself. Love the skin you're in. Love who you are. Love the person that God made you to be. God made you. Allah, God, Jehovah, Yeshua, you know what I'm saying. Buddha, Harishna, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. They made you. They made you as how you are supposed to be. You know. You can, of course, always sculpt yourself. Don't let others, don't put the chisel in others' hands, you know. Only you can take care of yourself the way you ought to be taken care of. Only you can handle your problems. You pay somebody, that could have been mad that day. The wife could have made them angry or something. Anything could be happening. They could have received a bad message that morning. They could mess you up, man. That's dumb. Don't get that done. Don't do these things. Unless you are born with, like, deformities, then okay, you know. Do whatever makes you feel good. But don't give yourself deformities with these skin. Then okay, you know. Do whatever makes you feel good. But don't give yourself deformities with these skinny legs and this damn 2-pack of sack of dirty laundry on the back of a golf cart that you call a butt. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, I feel good now. I got my wind. I've just been stretching and grounding and fished in the grass with my toes and my hands and digging into the dirt and receiving all the information from my ancestors and the bugs and Mother Earth and Professor Gaia. And I just want to thank you. I want to thank you all for sitting here and tolerating me and listening to me and loving me and so forth. And liking my life, giving me gifts and all of that. All right, my phone's about to die and I'm hungry, so kiss my ass. Go away. All right, you